because that is a fake illusion that was given. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday. Friday. We are here with you. Oh my God, you're getting on my nerves. We have a topic today, and today's topic is how to end your week intentionally. We are definitely going to talk about it. We're going to have some tips for you on how to do that intentionally and how to end your week in such a way that your week will be more successful. And
how to launch. And we're going to learn how to use your goals to do that. Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning. Good morning. Like. Hey, Nelisa. Good morning to you.
Ending the week impactfully.
Ending your week impactfully. And some of the things that you may plan to do differently next week to ensure that you have an even more impactful week.
Mm-hmm. I'm just sharing it right now. So
take a moment if you would and share. Make sure that you comment and let us know where you're watching us from this morning. And is this your Friday, or have you already Fridayed and is your Friday over?
Now, when we look at each other on camera, sitting next to each other today, Lisa made a comment. This don't look like Friday clothes that we're wearing. Oh, interesting. This looks like Monday clothes. Interesting. Why? They're both the work days, right? But immediately I knew what she meant. And so did you. Friday is a real work day. Treat it as such. Show up to Friday as if it was a real work day. Respect it.
Absolutely. Now, some of the Friday dress down was propaganda to make you believe that they were giving you some extra freedom or latitude. Oh, you can wear your jeans on Friday.
Ooh, jeans on Friday.
Jeans on Friday.
Oh, I almost forgot. And next Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day. So if you want to, you can wear a Hawaiian shirt and jeans.
Hey, Chef Rev.
How many people knew that was my Bill Lumbergh impersonation?
Good morning.
How many people know about the Bill Lumbergh impersonations?
You made me watch it. But so it is. There is some.
Lisa, what's happening? Lisa, are you gonna have those TPS reports ready today?
If you bother me about some TPS reports, I don't know what I'm doing. But is your Friday? We talk more often than not on Friday. We focus on ending the week, right? Weekend. But one of the things that I've done differently, I want to say for the past 2 weeks, is that in addition to intentionally ending my week, meaning that you know what? This is the end of the day. I'm not taking any calls. I'm not checking any email. This is the end of work after Friday, and I'm going to include something creative to do in my weekend so that I can allow myself to recharge. But I also was more deliberate about what I was going to be doing on Monday. And I was also more deliberate on whether or not Monday needed a precursor. So did I need an hour or two on Saturday or Sunday to make Monday better?
Melissa, I love you so much. She goes, I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in on tomorrow. And Sunday too. If you could be here at 9, that would be great. And don't forget your TPS reports and your swing line stapler.
That red swing line stapler was everything. And I didn't even like that dumb movie.
I love that movie. That's one of the funniest movies ever made.
But you know what? It made fun of all of these unnecessary activities that infuse into the life of corporations. And if you don't be careful, it could become a part of your business. You could begin to infuse some innate activity that's not adding to your bottom line into your business just out of habit.
Yes. Now, let me talk about that, because every week this comes up in my business. There are a lot of things that we could do during the course of a day that do not contribute to bringing money in. Now, I boiled it down to 6 activities that actually bring money in.
Just 6?
Just 6, okay? And that's up from 5, okay? But it's only 6. But there's a lot of things that are not these 6 that we could do. I count things that bring in money for your business as prospecting, actively seeking out someone who could become your client, presenting, actually showcasing on purpose of someone who could potentially be a client of yours, closing, going through the activities of actually getting money in exchange for, delivering what you actually sold, studying your craft with a coach or on your own, and prospecting, closing, and following up. That's it. DASSI, and doing the activities of following up with people. That's it.
Absolutely. Good morning, Brother Ray Wilkerson. And Dr. Deborah, she says, wait, what movie is that?
It's called
like I
Office
like it.
Space.
Office Space.
Actually, Dr. Deborah, it's the kind of movie where we want to have friends over and watch it together.
Yeah, it's the background movie. It was
It's not background. We can watch it together.
Yeah, and pause it and talk about it. But to just watch that.
You don't have to pause it at all. Just go right through.
No.
Just because you got to
talk.
Lisa is that woman.
I gotta talk.
Since you said it first.
No, because you getting ready to lie.
I'm not getting ready to lie.
I'm not getting ready to lie.
I'm not gonna get ready to lie. Thank you, Brother Ray.
No, he said the 2 is looking good. Okay.
I get it. Let me tell you, Lisa has not figured out when to talk. She's gonna talk. I know she's gonna talk. I've tried to train her and explain to her, Lisa, talk when they're not talking. Okay, can you do that? Can you wait?
He said the top is looking good.
That's right. Because that's all it is. I got sweats on.
I actually have on a whole
not
outfit.
Me. I got on sweats. Okay, but I'm being interviewed today at 10 a.m. On the Sales Pro Network.
Listen.
So wait. Let me one point. So because of I had to actually shave and put on a tie and a vest. So I'm gonna leave this show a few minutes early, so I can go and be interviewed on the Sales Pro Network today. I'm excited about going to be interviewed on the Sales Pro Network. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Lisa doesn't understand yet. And somebody help me teach her. Lisa, talk when the people on the screen are not talking. You have time. But when you're talking at the same time they're talking, then it's a battle.
I did not like the movie.
Where's the lie?
But I enjoyed the moments. I thought you were going to say something else.
Oh.
So, I thought you were going to say, like, I yell at the movie, like, you know, they say black people do or whatever, because I don't do that. But I do talk. I do talk. Because a lot of times I already know what they're going to do or say.
Yes, but that's not the point.
I get it now. So I get it.
Ray Wilkerson says, he says, brain is the GOAT. And I'm sure he meant Brian. But I appreciate it. Brother Chef Ram says, I thought I only had that problem. If you have a wife or a significant other,
you are blessed and highly favored.
Yes, you're blessed and highly favored. We weren't intending to talk about this. There's one comedian, there's several comedians talk about how difficult, I mean, from Kevin Hart to Chris Rock to what's the other good guy? There are a lot of them. The white guy who got in trouble, well, that could be anybody, comedian. Talks about with you. How difficult it is to have conversations with your wife. Okay? Because men and women, they bigger on men and women. When men tell a story, I went to the store to buy tomatoes. I got the tomatoes, paid for them, and came home. That's the story. Okay? When the women tell the story, same story. I went to the store to get tomatoes, and I saw Sharon there, and I couldn't believe what Sharon had on. You remember Sharon, right? The one we saw at the cookout last year? Sharon, yeah. Her husband was the one that was the plumber. Okay, yes. You know, they've gotten to a little spat together, and their children play on our children's soccer team. Yeah, and her their daughter is on Joni. You remember Joni, right? What the heck are we talking about? Did you go get tomatoes? What was this? They went to too many different tangents. That's what women's stories will do. They'll go down roads and tangents, and then after 2 tangents, the man can't follow.
Brother Ray, I get it. He says, I'm driving and this voice to talk is killing me. I get it, but I would rather you use voice to talk and be safe.
Yeah, so would I, Ray. Actually, I had a wonderful conversation with Brother Ray Wilkinson yesterday.
He's a wonderful guy to converse with.
Yes. We had some time on the phone, and we got a chance to understand each other's businesses a little bit better and see how we could be helpful to each other. I enjoyed that talk, Brother Ray.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I did something else yesterday.
I always like it when I talk to Ray.
I did something else yesterday. Y'all know it is T-minus 20 days to Thanksgiving. And it's T-minus 20 days to Brother Brian's birthday.
Today's the 5th? Yes. My birthday is on Thanksgiving Day this year. So go ahead, you gonna tell us the thing you did?
You could talk. You was getting ready to go on a little road to trip.
Well, I wanted to talk about something else, okay? Because I want to talk about the Thanksgiving is set. We got our Thanksgiving set, all that. We're excited about it too. We're gonna do Thanksgiving at home this year. Woo, woo, our first one at home after being married for over 5 years. This is gonna be our first Thanksgiving at home. Wow.
That's right. We spent the last few years we've spent on the road visiting his family. I got to meet all of his family in lots of different scenarios.
Yes.
And this year we decided, you know what, we are going to stay home. Last year there was not Thanksgiving with family. There was
we went to someone's house last year, though.
We did?
Yes, we did.
Where did we go?
Jamaica's.
Oh, I didn't even remember that because I could go over there and eat any day.
Okay, but anyway, we're doing it at home.
But anyway, we're doing it at home this year. We're looking forward to that. Are you tapping me for a reason?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're gonna do it at home this year, and I'm excited about that. Yeah. Yesterday we had another exciting thing happen to me and Lisa. For the past year, Lisa and I have been tethered to reading glasses. Because
did you notice anything different today?
Yes, because last year we both went to the eye doctor,
and it was horrible.
And we both had a horrible experience because we bought glasses and contacts, and the doctor, he wasn't very good because he told me I had an astigmatism, and he prescribed astigmatism contacts for me, and he said these glasses, and he gave me glasses that I couldn't read in. Okay, I got glasses I couldn't read in, so I couldn't wear them every day. You know, it was my normal glasses I could read in too.
And he gave you contact lenses that you couldn't.
I couldn't read in either. And I got contacts,
morning,
so I had
to
get
Sheila.
Reading glasses. So we both had to use reading glasses for the last year. Yesterday we went back to the eye doctor, and we had a different eye doctor, a younger eye doctor who knew a whole lot of cool stuff. She was great. And we both got contact lenses that we don't need readers for.
I'm actually able to read the screen. I'm able to see you, and I don't have to wear my glasses.
And turns out I did not have an astigmatism like this dude said I did. And my eyes are healthier than he tried to make me believe. I even got the extra test about see if I am diabetic or high blood pressure or whatever that was he was testing. Glaucoma is the other thing. And they could test that through your eyes. I didn't even know that.
Well, glaucoma is in your eyes.
Well, I knew about glaucoma, but I didn't know if they could test for diabetes through your eyes. Okay. Yeah. So they did that.
Dr. Deborah, I will give you her. First of all, although it is not a Black-owned franchise, she is a Black ophthalmologist. And she is amazing. And I will certainly give you her name.
Yes.
And
is that Boone?
No.
Who's that? Okay. Different Harriet. How you doing, Harriet? Hi, guys. It's been a while. Welcome back, Harriet.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Craig is here on the Friday. It's Friday.
And Bravo says blessings as well. Okay.
Absolutely. Dr. Beverly, good morning.
Craig is back in the house. Good morning to you. Dr. Beverly says, hello, great people. This weekend, while you are dancing, if you stumble, make it a part of your dance step and keep dancing. That's what you do.
I love it.
That's what you do.
I love it.
So this is Friday. We always do Shout It Out Friday, and today's no different. We are going to do the songs a little bit earlier than we normally do. We'll do the songs around 9:30 today. That way I can participate with Lisa before I have to go and be interviewed now.
But so we do want to have this conversation honestly and earnestly because I want to make sure that we are not treating our businesses like some people treat their jobs and they make Thursday Eve like the last real day that they actually do in the business. And Friday, I'm just trying to coast on through and get past it and get out of here so that I can have my whole weekend, right? I think that you might want to be as intentional with your Friday as we hope you are with your Monday.
This every time Lisa says this word intentional, she didn't think it fit neatly, but I still do. Every time you think about it, I think about what I did this morning. The classic book of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The first major principle is the principle of desire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the first principle is desire. And he gives this formula about how to get what you want. And this is like a 6-step formula, how to get what you want.
Okay.
And his formula is, first off, decide on the amount of money. Now, they're talking about money in this book that you want specifically.
Yeah.
Decide on that amount, okay? Decide on when you want to have it by. That's another step. But then the interesting part is the part that a lot of people lift up is the way he tells you to review it. He tells you to write out your goal and read it when you arise in the morning. Read your goal again when you wake up in the morning. And he says to read it again after your midday meal, the same goal. And you read it again before you retire to bed. But the third time you're supposed to read it aloud to yourself in the mirror with feeling, with emotion. Okay? Mm-hmm. With emotion is the word they use.
Yes. Good morning, Brittany. Okay? Thank you for joining.
So I've known about this forever. What if I actually did that today? What if I actually wrote my goal out and reread it in the morning and reread it again? And he suggests you do it every day. Mm-hmm. Okay. Even Saturday and Sunday. Mm-hmm. He says do it every day, 30 days before you think about adding anything to it. Okay. Every day for 30 days before you add another part. Mm-hmm. Okay. But for 30 days, you're staying with the same goal. Reading it in the morning, reading it in the afternoon, and reading. And his premise is you get it to the place where your subconscious mind accepts it and moves your world towards it. He says this is a secret that all the great successes have operated under, all of them. So what if knowing that intellectually is one thing, but actually doing it is another? So what if we all did it? What if Lisa did it? What if Brian? I started mine today. I rewrote it out today. And I have it in my bathroom on 2 places, but I put it in my phone too, so that no matter where I was, I rewrote it on my phone today.
Here's what's interesting about a lot of things that we know to do. We know they work. We know they help. We know that they change lives. We know, like these things we know. But a lot of times, and a lot of times when we are in the midst of whatever that pain point is, whether it's, if it's about business, if it's about healing, if it's about deliverance, whatever that pain point is, we will ramp it up, right? Now, how about like things that are putting pressure on you, right? Then you'll go to your prayer closet, you'll add your affirmations, you'll be up early in the morning doing your journaling and praying 5 times a day. You'll be doing these things, and then the pressure begins to lift. Now, we know that pressure began to lift as a result of the intention that you created around resolving those issues. But a lot of times it's easy to just believe they passed. And so you begin to slow down on some of the intentional activities that you did, which actually caused them to occur or pass. And then as you begin to feel the pressure again, you ramp them up again. And then you start to see some success, and then you let it go again. How often would we be better off
guilty of that in my life
if we remembered that whether we were funky or not, we took a shower, right? We've gotten that ingrained into us now, right? Now we know every day we take a shower. In the summertime times, you take 2 showers or 3 showers. But the times when we double down on the activities that can give us similar related success in our lives, whether it's increasing in prayer, doubling down on the affirmations, watching what you watch at the end of the day, repeating your success goals, documenting your goals, those things that we all know work. But after they start to work, we start to lessen our consistency with implementing them.
Guilty. When I was 24 years old, I was reading a whole lot of books about how to sell. And one of the books said you should rewrite your goals several times a day as if it's already happened. Okay. What you want to have happen. And I had one sentence. Now, this is 30 years ago, because on Thanksgiving Day, I'll be 54. I was 24 years old when I learned this. And back then, when I wanted to make $300 a week, bringing home $300 a week, that was my first goal because I was earning less than that. So I wanted to make that. For some months, some weeks I was making zero. Some weeks I was making zero. But if I felt like I could consistently bring home 300, we can keep our bills paid, and then I would bump it up from there. So I wrote I had these spiral notebooks, and I was writing I was skipping a line. I'm very proud and happy to bring home a check of $300 or more every week. I would skip a line, I'd write it again. I'd fill up the whole page. And then if I felt like it a little bit later in the day, I'd write it again. Then I bumped it up to 400, then 500, then 600, then 900 a week, then 1,200 a week, then 1,600 a week. And I was still writing it out a lot. I was bringing home $1,600 a week. And when I first started it, it was 300. And I would keep writing until I was bringing that amount in. And then once I got it, I bumped it up. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Brother Craig says, wow, I thought about that 2 months ago. I set goals for certain point dates. And every day I look at my goals like maybe 5 or 6 times a day. It works for me because I'm seeing the growth behind staying focused on my goals. Amen. Dr. Deborah says, I'm guilty of that, mostly in the health and wellness area. Mm-hmm. All of us have some, or many of us have some area that we lose track of
until we realize
not only our goals, but the things that can help us to achieve our goals. We let our world get clouded or busy, and we begin to lessen the impact or lessen our understanding of the impact of certain things in certain areas. And I'm telling you, good morning, Miss Phyllis, going back to the basics, which was what Brian brought to me this morning. If you go back to what you already know, and do that. One of the things that I know actually contributed to me having these amazing first of the month, amazing end of the month weeks was because I know emotionally and intellectually that November is a very difficult time for me. So back in September, I get depressed, I get overwhelmed, I get anxious. So back in September and October, I began what I guess I call a renewing of the mind ritual. Like I wanted to shore up my mind against depression, against these things, because when the days get shorter, it impacts me in a very negative way. But I messed around and actually shored up a lot of areas in my life in preparing to help to thwart those feelings of depression that were inevitably going to encroach upon me. I actually created a fortress, a mental fortress that started bringing positive results in lots of areas.
Yes, but mostly it's within her head, I think.
It's all within my head. That's where all the success begins.
Same thing Craig was talking about. It helped him in a lot of areas because I really believe your subconscious mind moves you in the direction of your current dominant thoughts. And if you keep reinforcing it by what you want instead of what you don't want, like Lisa just demonstrated, like Craig is talking about, your subconscious will move you towards that.
Absolutely.
Actually, I'm really happy that we have the people in the room right now, like Dr. Beverly and Dr. Deborah and Melissa and Craig and all of you guys that are in the room, Chef Rev.
Brittany, everybody.
Brittany,
Ray.
Because I'm going to ask them a favor of you. I need your help. Okay. First off, I realized, even though I'm the sales confidence coach, I had to smack my own hand today, realize I was making a major mistake in my business. And I told my wife, I can't believe this. I was studying this morning, and because I've been building and developing courses that I could sell that people could just use them on demand whenever they're ready to on selling. And I've been trying to sell courses. And I was like, baby, I've been doing this backwards. I've been trying to sell courses, and nobody wants a course.
They want a result.
They want the results from the course. But I've been talking about what the course is instead of what the course does. That's backwards. And I know better. I'm a damn sales coach. So I caught myself. I told Lisa, she was like, well, yesterday ended last night, which is what we say to each other. So what? That happened. So now understanding this, we can move forward with a better direction.
Absolutely.
So here's what I'm asking you guys to help me with. My primary course, my signature course is I call it, it's called 10 to Win right now. But I changed it last week to the New Start Day. It's like a half-day training program. If you did the whole thing by itself, and you could get it done probably in about 4 hours. But if you buy it on demand, you can just take your time and do it as fast as you want to do it or as slow as you want to do it. But I'm thinking about a sexier name, either call it the New Start Day or 10 to Win, because what it does is it's like a one-day program where it can help you to restart your business selling your service. So I need a sexier name is what I need. I'm not sure if the New Start Day is strong enough or 10 to Win is too vague.
What is it going to give the recipient? What is it going to give them?
It's going to help them to start the process of selling themselves and their services the right way. It teaches them a system to bring in money consistently.
So that's what it's going to do.
A system
they don't care about
for them to get profitable and stay profitable.
To get me profitable and keep me profitable.
That's right. That's what it does.
Right.
It gets you profitable and keeps you profitable.
Yes. So that's what it does. That's the objective.
Good morning.
The fact that
Felicia.
It's a system, everybody hates systems, even though we know that systems work, right? And the fact that it's a process, nobody wants to know the process of baking the cake. They want to eat the cake, right? We know that we need it because we've had bad cakes before.
Right.
But we don't want to know that process. We're not going to pay for that process. We're going to pay for the cake. So we want to come up with a name that lets you know that you are going to get to your cake. We're going to get to your money. You're going to get to your success, and you're going to get to it with this course.
I see you, Craig. Reintroduce yourself. Good morning, Miss Felicia. Like I said, now we're going to do the songs a little bit earlier today than we normally do because I'm going to jet in about 14 minutes. I'm going to leave you guys. So we're going to get to the songs. So I said that. I put that out there. Can anybody come up with something? That'd be great. I love to hear it. The more brains involved, the better. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and start thanking people now in song. Her name is Lisa Santiago McNeill. My name is Brian Keith McNeill. And together we make up what's called the Empowerment Duo. This show's been coming to you Monday through Friday. Yes, Monday through Friday since October of 2016. What? Yes, really. Monday through Friday since October of 2016. Amazing consistency, isn't it? We've been doing it that long. Go ahead. You going to say something? Okay. So, but the show's called Let's Talk About It. We talk about personal conversations,
business information,
and spiritual inspiration.
With a little bit of shenanigans thrown in.
Oh, that's right. Together, we have an expressed ministry that Lisa and I use as a star, as a guiding light. We believe in economic independence
through entrepreneurships. Dr. Deborah, I want to say this, and she says she's thinking about renaming her on-demand program, but I'm telling you that you have your 501c3 now. What is a really important? It's a really catchy title. Now what is a really catchy title? And then the subtitle could also be how to find the money and be sustainable and be profitable and be sustainable in your nonprofit. But if you want to come up with another name, then I would definitely stay along the lines of what it does and who it's for. What it does and who it's for.
Dr. Deborah, thank you very much for that comment, because in that, as we're talking stuff out, sometimes we'll say some stuff brilliant, and you were able to glean a nugget that worked for you. Good job. So
absolutely.
We'll take a sip of water because Melissa's up first.
Oh, absolutely. Dr. Deborah said, no, I'm keeping that one. All right. So we're going to talk about the other on-demand practices. That's all right, because I definitely love. I have a 501c3 now. I think that definitely hits the right points for people. Melissa is on.
Now, what we're about to do now, if this is your first time visiting, what we're about to do now is we like to thank our consistent contributors and the people that have been rocking with us for years, like Miss Melissa Price. We call her the head usher of the show, and she got a greeting song like this. Bam, 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 bam. Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing her song. Melissa's on. Were you flinching?
Yeah, no, a light came like flashing, like the way that smoke detector alarms come, where the lights are there before the sound, and the lights flashed, but no sound. So that just got my attention.
Oh,
but good
I have my eyes closed
Melissa.
when I do Melissa's thing.
Yeah, you get into it. Hey, Chef Rev.
Mr. George Allen, a.k.a. Chef Rev. His jam is, why must I eat like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
He puts the good food in me.
And we've had his food. I can endorse it.
Amen.
Dr.
Amen.
Deborah Dunstan. Let's go back
up. Dr. Deborah Dunstan. Dr. Deborah Healing and Deliverance Coach. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Scroll baby.
You got that mouse over there with you.
All right.
Craig
Mack. 1,000 degrees.
You'll be on your knees. You'll be burning, begging, please.
Brother Freeze.
Good morning, brother. Good morning.
Miss Brittany Thomas. Excuse me. Dr. Beverly's up next. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Good morning.
Miss Brittany Thomas.
It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany Thomas. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany.
It's your
time. It's your time. Yeah.
Good
Brittany's
morning, Miss
got
Brittany.
a birthday coming up.
When is
as
her birthday?
Well. She is also a November baby.
Oh, when is your birthday, Brittany?
And I have to remember the date. I can't
She can
remember
put
the
it
actual date. Please put the date in there, Brittany,
We'll skip somebody.
so that we can see it. And
Miss Phyllis. Oh, we didn't do Miss Phyllis.
Felicia, we love you.
You're the one for me. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Miss Felicia.
Good morning, Felicia. Good morning, Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we could all have a great day.
Good morning, Miss.
So we got Miss Phyllis, got Miss Felicia, got Mr. Ray Wilkerson. We got to get his jam. Woohoo! We should be able to find a jam for Ray. Easy.
Yes, absolutely. Brother Ray says, please keep me in prayer. I will be traveling today, heading back home after being on the road for the last 2 years. I'm free.
Part of his work is helping people in disasters, okay? In disasters. A natural occurrence came. A storm came and knocked over their house. Now they're displaced. What do these people do? They need help. They need a lot of resources. And Ray, for the past 2 years, have been helping people with resources in those situations. But he's coming home now.
Welcome back.
Imagine that, for 2 years, basically living in Airbnbs around the country.
I love it.
You love it?
That flashing keeps on coming. I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe I don't know where it's from, but it's really distracting. Maybe we normally keep the office door closed. That's why I don't see it usually, I guess.
Yeah, it could
but
be.
We got both offices.
It's coming from
open.
the office door?
Well, it's flashing through that door onto the hallway, and I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But anyway, I hope that you end intentionally. I hope you're conscientious about what it is that you want from your business, what you want from this last quarter of the year, and what you want for the first of the year. Many of you are familiar with the Write the Vision Manifestation Planner. Hey, Shanrika, all about the Benjamins.
Thinking about Shanrika. Just thinking about you.
All right, let me say this. Go ahead to do Shanrika's song.
All right. Tell me about the Benjamins, baby. Shanrika Crawford. Tell me about the Benjamins, baby. She's the author of Kids Love Money. They just don't understand it.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Shanrika.
Good morning. So since 2017, I have released a version of the Write the Vision Planner. The last one was in 2020, which was Get 2020 Vision with the Write the Vision Planner. And it is, again, going back to intention, right? Being able to capture your whole year in one place allows you a couple of different things. You can go back and revisit the accomplishments or goals that you might want to continue. And you can go back and look at the lessons that you can learn from yourself for the future years. 2017 was the first one that I created as a result of our visioneering an amazing year together.
We surely did. Some of you guys have heard that story before. Lisa and I think it was 2016.
We did in 2016. That's why in 2017 I decided to share those visions with everybody else.
Okay. Well, go ahead and ask your favorite, Craig.
What's your favorite?
Lisa and I, we decided in January we're going to write out. And we wrote them out very aggressive and exciting goals to us of the stuff
on our dry erase board.
On a dry erase board that we had to see every time we came into the office. It was right there on the right of the stuff that we wanted to manifest that year. And it was exciting to us. Mm-hmm. And we were reading it. But after a while, we didn't stop and read it on purpose, but you still couldn't help but see it every time.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Kelly. I'm going to do your jam in just a second. And then later that year, like it was like October, maybe October or November.
I was standing in front of it. It was before November because it was before Thanksgiving. That's how I was able to get the manifestation planner done in time to come out in January.
But we looked at it and realized that everything that we had set, we both had, in the beginning of the year, neither one of us had a book published. We both wanted to have a book published in the circulation. By the end of that year, I had 2, I think, or 3. 2, okay, because I know I had both those books, but I had 2 published that. Lisa had 3, okay. We had wanted to do this. We had wanted to go there. We had done everything that was on the list because it was in front of us. The vision was in front of us every day.
And so the manifestation planner or the Write the Vision planner for 2022 will be available for you so that you can use those tips. In 2021, we did a different process. We did the guided journal where I actually worked with you, and I ended up working very, very hard with helping others to stay on track. I'll infuse some of that in there, but I have some other projects that are not going to allow me to have that particular process with individuals. But the Write the Vision planner works. It works if you work it, and it will be available for pre-sale very, very soon. We're finishing up on the cover, and I'm telling you that you will have it in your hands before you know it. You will begin to manifest the lifestyle that you desire.
I just got
Craig says, can you and everyone else have a blessed weekend on purpose and enjoy it to the fullest? He has to go enjoy. We love you, Craig. And he said, Lisa, can you do me a favor? I thought he was going to ask to borrow the VCR, but I will definitely have a blessed weekend on purpose, and I will certainly enjoy it to the fullest. Thank you so much for stopping by. Now, Kelly, we do have to do your song today.
We will. I just had a great idea I had to capture.
You could write it down faster.
I didn't have a pen.
There's a pencil right there.
There's no point on that pencil. Do you see it?
All right. Yeah. And Craig said, oh, yeah, Lisa, love your hair. Thank you.
Kelly, can't you see somehow your words just hypnotize me?
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. And I just love your jazzy ways.
Come on, Kelly.
I love it. Stephanie, good morning. She says, yes, it is so important to write the vision, see the pictures, walk and work through the steps necessary to achieve the vision. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this time we'll do it as a team as opposed to working one-on-one. We'll do it as a team. And I know that we are going to see some amazing results. We already had some amazing fruit from last year. We had so many people to accomplish their goals, so many books birthed, so many businesses birthed, so many success stories. Amen. Stephanie says, I have walked through my dream home 5 times. My dream home 5 times already.
Keep on walking through it.
Keep walking
because
through
you're going to end up doing it. John Assaraf, the guy who founded Remax Real Estate, okay, became a super billionaire. And he tells this story about they had moved into his dream home. And they were in the dream home, and they still had boxes that weren't even unpacked yet. But he had his office in his dream home that he always wanted. And he was trying to work, and his son was sitting on one of the boxes in his office, and his son was like kicking his legs up and bouncing up against the box and all that kind of stuff. And it was kind of distracting Dad. He goes, Dad. And he's like, all right, what, son? What's going on? What's in these boxes? Okay, son, those are my vision boards. Okay, what's the vision board? So, okay, son, let me show you what a vision board is. So he pulls the tape off the box, and he pulls out one of his vision boards and to explain, these are things that I want to have happen in my life, places I want to go, things I want to get, things I want to do. And I keep them in front of me so I can get it. And when the one he pulled out to show his 5-year-old son was a vision of the home that he was actually living in. It was an old vision board of a home that he had really, really wanted. Stephanie reminded me of this. And it wasn't a home like the one that he wanted in his vision board. It was the exact home that he realized, man, if I could get that home, that would be the best for me. His vision board had manifested the home, exact home. And it was years later, but he didn't even realize when he was going through the process of buying that home, that particular home had been on his vision board years before.
Absolutely, absolutely. We had a friend that had actually accomplished that as well. Billy Swinton.
Mhm.
He had the same manifestation. Good morning, Julie Ray.
Yes.
Julie Ray
Hammontree, find out what she means to me.
And Stephanie, before we go, I want to sing your song, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Life has new meaning to me.
There is beauty up above and things we never take notice of. You wake up and Stephanie, you're in love.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Visualize and realize it. I think that's true, but the trick is to keep visualizing it and to visualize it long enough.
Absolutely.
Sometimes people stop short.
Absolutely. And the consistency is what brings the clarity and brings the creation. Consistency brings the creation. We want to see you all manifest the end of the year that you wanted for 2021 and the 2022 of your dreams. I hope that you have an amazing weekend. I am so excited to have spent this time with you, but I'm going to check out a little bit early today. I got some things to handle so that I can also weekend with you guys. It is Friday. I love you to pieces, and don't forget to have sex.